What's up, authors? I'm JoeMan543, and this is just a little test live stream. As you can tell, I'm outdoors. Um, this was my laptop, and hopefully you can hear me through this just fine. Let me actually check those audio levels. Looks good. So, yeah, let me know in chat. It's just a little earpiece, so I can mobile, Bluetooth, all that good stuff. So, if you can hear me, let me know. Sounds a bit muffled. All right. Well, anyway, so tonight is just a little test live stream. Here's the test I'm going to do. Behind me is a fire pit. I know there's the sun's glare makes it a little hard to see anything, but I'm going to try and roast marshmallow. Obviously, there's no fire going, so I have to get the fire going, roast marshmallow, and eat it. If I can accomplish all that without a stream cutting out, tonight is a success. So hopefully we can incorporate it into stream tomorrow night with the muck and all that stuff. Audio is very messed up. Oh boy. Muffled, but I can hear you. Audio quality is epic. Yeah, so right now, just in my backyard, I am actually by train tracks. You never hear it inside the house, but if you see a train go by, that's why. We can hear you, but the audio quality over Bluetooth is not very good. I might have to figure out a different mobile audio solution. I can't actually hear what it sounds like, so if this doesn't work out, I'll figure something else out tonight. But I'm gonna try it. So yeah. All right. So if at any point I cut out from distance, let me know. Right now I'm about 10 feet away. Hopefully it still works. I don't actually need to speak any louder, even though I'm further away, because the mic has come with me. Okay, so let's get a little fire going. I did build the fire. Well, you know, a few things, grass and all that together. I did get that put together first. It sounds jittery. Not great. Where I live, it's nighttime. I chase GG boys. That happens. A little after 8 my time, so anyway, I'll just get this going here. And in case you're wondering, various places in Utah do have restrictions on fires, but I do not have restrictions in my current location, at least nothing more than normal. And besides that, I do have a hose quite literally 10 feet away. I can turn on the water there and put things out. So we are being very safe here. I actually bought this at the dollar store, by the way. So, dollar store fire ignition equipment. It doesn't always light quite right, but you know, it does the job. It does pretty good. So yeah. So so how's smoke going right into the camera? How's it going with everyone tonight, huh? My not so good audio quality. Mic sounds a bit funny. The mic is in my ear, so yes, sounds a bit better. Oh, that's interesting. Does the laptop have an internal mic? Yes, the internal mic is up by the webcam. But I have it set up so that is not the mic being used. A little test that I can do to find out which mic is being used is I'm going to tap this. Cover your ears. You probably heard those taps. Now, if the laptop mic was being used, you'd hear this. Now, if you didn't hear that second set of taps, well, that's because this is the mic being used. Let's see. Trickish Spark. I haven't had a marshmallow since I was 6. That's a long time. Well, I don't know how old you are. If you're 7, that doesn't mean much. That's probably a long time. No, I think it's a fantastic tradition. I'm going to move to this side. I feel like you can see me a little bit better. Yeah, I have to be this close to actually see chat. So if I'm back there, I can't see anything on my computer screen, man. Alright, so I could roast a marshmallow right now, but, you know, I want the fire to die down a little bit. Let's see, 2142 animations. I'm doing great, Joe. Bought an important piece of cloth. How about you? An important piece of cloth? What was it, silk? No, I'm doing pretty good. Let's see, one other thing I could do to pass the time is actually show you around my backyard a little bit here. I don't foresee there being any issues with doing that. I've got battery power on all the things here. Um, I just don't want to end the stream before I even get to roasting a marshmallow. I don't want to jeopardize anything, because right now it works, right? Um, yeah. It's using the headset as the mic. That's good. How's the garden going? Garden's going very well. I can show you that if you want to. Backyard tour, let's go. Internal mic might sound better. It probably does sound better at this distance, but if I go back there, you're not going to hear me, especially if a train goes by. You're not going to hear anything but the train. So, okay. Well, I'm going to see if I can do, there's a tiny bit of mobile backyard touring here. Let me just check on batteries and all that sort of stuff. I think it's going to work. If the stream dies, you'll know why, but I think it's going to work. So that means I got to unplug this little thing here. They've got 22% on the laptop. I didn't charge it as much as I should. So, looks like we're still good. Okay, so there's the fire pit that you saw before. Now, the garden is this way. Now, I just want everyone to know, I bought this house 2 years ago, and it was $30,000 below just the prices of all the houses around it because it was such a mess. Backyard included. Just dog poo everywhere. Over here, kind of in the middle, you can see two mounds of bark chips. I had a couple old stumps from a couple trees that covered the entire backyard. The grass couldn't even grow under those trees. Those stumps were ground out, so as summer goes on, I will be leveling my yard, tilling it, putting grass in, all that good stuff. So now let's come over to the garden here. As you can see, the garden is a fair-sized thing. I know there are certainly bigger gardens out there, but I also know that this garden is it's a good size. Good size. So let's see. I'm gonna start from what would be the front of it, the side closer to the street, I suppose. There's still a house in the way, but let's see. So that box right there, I have onions and potatoes growing in it. The potatoes are the really big plants. Onions are the smaller, thin plants. There's actually a couple with flowers because onions actually bloom in their second year. They produce flowers, which make seeds, which make more onions. And I grew some onions there last year, and I guess I didn't pick them all, so it regrew. Can you make s'mores? I will. The fire's just, getting to that stage of making coals. Coals are better for s'mores, better than flames, in my opinion. So, right here, it doesn't have a box, but this is the strawberry patch. It already produced strawberries. It might produce more this year, but for now, it kind of stopped producing. We kind of already had our early harvest. When it comes to gardening, you can have several harvests per year. It's not just one in the fall. So, anyway, yeah, we've already had some strawberries. Technically, I could go pick potatoes and onions right now, but they would be small, and I don't like that. So I'm going to wait till the end of the season for that. And then, you can see I have this arch thing. That is for melons to grow over. I'm going to call it the melon tunnel. Yes, the melon tunnel. So the melon tunnel will have honeydew and watermelon growing over it from each side. You can kind of see a little bit how the plants are vining up there a little bit. Obviously, there's a lot more to go, but this is the perfect size. I don't feel claustrophobic in there, and I can reach the top, so I can manage my melons anywhere they might be. Let's see. All right. So, moving on here. We have more than melons in these boxes, though. So, yeah, there's melons there by the grate thing. The radishes are in the middle here, and they're not actually looking that great. I have picked a number of them. You can tell where they used to be, and then the ones that are left in the middle. But, yeah, those are radishes. I really should probably just pick the rest of them. And then we have Brussels sprouts. I have never tried Brussels sprouts before. I thought it'd be a real challenge. So far it's working. I'm not sure I can really show you very well here, but up underneath here, let's be honest, you probably can't see, but there's some very small sprouts. They're only like the size of peas. But this plant will get taller, the sprouts will get bigger, and then I'll have Brussels sprouts, and it'll be wonderful. Let's see. Besides that, we have some carrots. They're growing down there. Yeah, carrots. I have some peas over in the other box way over there. They're pretty much done with their season. I think I got about 20 peas. Peas haven't been great this year, but yeah. Then we have various tomatoes. Basically, we have cherry tomatoes for snacking and salad. There's a train that's going to come in a minute here. We have Roma tomatoes for cooking because they have a lot of flesh on them. Instead of being real juicy, they're fleshy. And then we also have the big tomatoes, so you can make some nice slices for hamburgers. We also have some banana peppers grown in here. They all just kind of look the same, if I'm being honest. Obviously, once they grow, they look different, but the plants look the same. And they haven't produced anything yet. They're getting close. We have a lot of green ones, but nothing yet from them. Nothing edible. Let's see. Oh, the video's starting to lag. Hope not. And then finally, we have some peas, green beans, and a few more peppers. So, let's garden tour. On the other side of the garden, we have my camper over there, which I have included in a couple videos at least. And the train's going to come by here. Train! All right. Let's get this set up here again and get plugged in. Connections take a lot of power from electrical devices. All right. Perfect. This function.exe, I am in Montana. Nice, I'm in Utah. I think Montana is so cool. You got Yellowstone and trees. Utah's a desert, so yeah. Oh man. Albino buffalo in Missouri. You're over there. Okay, well as you can see, the fire is now pretty died down. It's down to coals. I'm just gonna poke at it, mix it a little bit, and then I think I can start roasting more. Excited. Welcome to Stream Irish Boy. Hey! Hey. In case you're wondering, if you're just joining, this is just a test stream, testing out whether streaming from my backyard works. So far it's working fine, and audio is coming from this little thing, so if it sounds a little funky, well, at least I'm mobile. That's all I can say. Thanks for subbing, Chase Juju Boys. Says I'm subbed. Hey, anyone that isn't subbed, you should do that. Great idea. Alright, I'm going to mix the fire and make some s'mores. Joe, you should open up a P.O. box. I thought about that. I haven't gotten there yet. Alright. Yeah, so I want to poke at the fire a little bit. Well, I kind of want you on the other side of this, if I'm being honest. There we go. The reason I want to bunch these up is so that the heat is bunched up as well. That'll make it a little easier for roasting s'mores. Can't quite break that one in half. Can't quite break that one either. It's okay. This is a good s'more roasting situation. Got a little flame. It's not totally out. But for the most part, the heat is coming from the coals, not the flame. So it'll be more reliable. I can get that good toast on the marshmallow. Alright. So, well here, I'm going to actually turn this a little bit. That's better. So, I have my marshmallow Pique-Qua. It stands out very easily. And then I'll grab my marshmallow. I'll start with just one here. Heck, I might roast a couple marshmallows. They're good, dude. And then I just gotta put it on my stick here, stab right through. And, yep. Let's roast a marshmallow, huh? The seating here is actually just like a little too far away. Here, I'll show you. So if I sit here, this isn't over the fire pit. I have to do this if I want to roast a marshmallow. The reason it's that far away, though, is just for like fire safety and stuff. You can still enjoy the fire there. You just can't roast a marshmallow. Alright, well, let's get this thing roasting here. I don't want too much flame on it. A little flame's alright. A little flame can lick at it, but, you know, I'm not trying to set this thing on fire. Some people, the way they roast their marshmallow, they just set the dang thing on fire, blow it out, it's all black and charcoal and gross on the outside, and that's how they like it. You know, it's your marshmallow, you can do what you want, but, you know, golden brown, here, I'm going to get around, I think this is a better spot right here. Golden brown marshmallow is the way to be, you know. It's cooked through, I mean, I guess cooked isn't maybe the right word. It is thoroughly warmed through, and it's kind of crispy on the outside, you know. It's not gooey on the outside. It's not charcoal on the outside, but it's got that crisp, you know. You slowly rotate here, and your marshmallow probably won't cook perfectly evenly. There'll be some hot spots on it. I find usually the top of it tends to cook a little more than the rest of it, but I can't see the top of it, so I'll be careful. I can see this marshmallow is starting to get a little bit to that gooey stage. If you're not careful, it can get so gooey that it won't even rotate. That's why it's so important to skewer your marshmallow right through the center. Because if it's lopsided, you'll wind up with one side hanging down, and then you can't rotate the thing. All right. Yeah, we're getting that golden brown here. I know I'm not looking at chat, but I trust you guys. All right. I like this song. It's called Tough Data. I remember when I first used it in a drift video, just as, I think it was a BMW, yeah. Really mean BMW came through. Oh, it's so good. All right, my marshmallow was, ooh, there we go. It wasn't rotating, but then it has inflated so much. Now I can push on it with the other prong on this marshmallow stick. All right, we're just about to the eating stage. This is looking like a real nice s'more. I don't have graham crackers and chocolate, so I'm eating the s'more raw. Well, it's cooked, but raw. All right, I think that's a good s'more right there. I could cook them more, I know, but you know, just take a look here. You know, it's pretty golden brown all the way around. I know it could be cooked more, but let's eat a little s'more here. Catch up on chat while I can. You only need a longer marshmallow stick. That is absolutely true. Walmart just doesn't sell any longer than. Well, here, get this thing out full length here. Yeah. So this is the length that Walmart sells. I know I could get longer though. I could definitely get a longer stick. It's a little hot. There's a hole through the middle though, so I can blow through, get rid of some heat. As much as I like a s'more, burning my tongue with a sticky substance does not sound very enticing. I cool down a little bit. Chase, I'm making you hungry. Well, what can I say, you know? Dysfunction. I love Utah. Capitol Reef National Park is so cool. Have I been to Capitol Reef? I think I have. There's a lot of things in Utah. It's hard to keep track of everything I've been to. Tons of places to visit in Utah, though. Marshmallow. S'more. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the expanding. I think that's what it is. A s'more expands, and it gets more airy and all that. I think that's what makes it better than a regular marshmallow. And then there's also the crispiness on the outside. Just break a long branch off a tree. Yeah, I could totally do that. Why do I actually smell marshmallows? Says Green Solo Cup. Maybe there are marshmallows in your house. You could go make your very own s'more. I've made s'mores over a lighter. You know, you stick it on a fork. Well, here, I got a... So you hold a lighter, you have your fork with the marshmallow, just cook it. Or you can do it over a stove. Just set it to, I don't know, 7 or 8. It's not quite high. High is too high. But say, turn your stove on. You make a s'more over your stove on a fork. Chase, you're not hungry somehow. Maybe that's because I finished my marshmallow. You can't see what you're missing out on anymore. I'm going to have another one. That was pretty good. Man. I ate the whole marshmallow. I ate it in pieces. I could eat the next one whole. I could do that. Yeah, let's make another marshmallow. I'm going to poke at the fire a little bit more, though. All right. Yeah, we can break this up and bring the coals in a little bit. Yep. Perfect. That is a good marshmallow roasting spot right there. And you know what? I'm actually gonna put another stick on. You know, we could do with a little more flame, if I'm being honest. I'm sure you could take that out of context and make it seem like I want the world to burn. Whatever. All right. Actually, I should do 2 marshmallows this time because I have 2 prongs. That's how you do it. So I just got to say, completely unannounced stream, and we still have some people in here. What are we at? YouTube, you're not telling me. Let's find out here. How many? Come on, cooperate, please. How many people we got here? We got 14 people. Yeah, completely unannounced stream. Just making some marshmallows. And, yeah, we've got 14 people in here. So I got to say, thank you, bosses. I do quite like my community. I have the best community on YouTube. I may be biased, but I'm also serious about that. You guys are great. All right. Change batteries. What batteries? Oh, no, did this? No, it's still transmitting. Oh, Chase GG, you have to change batteries. Okay. Yep, go get some batteries. All right. Well, let's roast another marshmallow here. Well, 2 other marshmallows. Yeah. Man, that sun has been glaring into the camera this whole time. All right. Well, I'm going to try and cook these 2 a little faster. I'm not going to burn them, but I think I can cook them a little faster than the last one. Last one I wanted to go slow and even so it didn't get too lopsided. But since I have 2 here, they will be able to kind of help each other rotate with the stick instead of doing their own thing. Yes, I'm just on the coals here. I'm not over the fire, just over the coals. This fire's only been going for, I don't know, well, almost 30 minutes actually. It's a long time. So there's not a lot in the way of coals, but I didn't actually start with a very big fire. Go back to the beginning of the stream, it's just a little pile of sticks. And then a couple bigger sticks. Alright, yes, I'm roasting directly over the flame now. Now be careful with this. This is the most risky part. Because if these marshmallows, if even just one actually catches on fire, game over. They're going to char. You're not going to have as good a marshmallows as you could have had. I mean, you can still have some alright charred marshmallows, but not as good as they could be when they're golden brown. Yep. It always interests me the heat you feel from fire, because there are 2 kinds of heat that you feel from it. One of them is just the convection. That's air gets hot, and then where the hot air goes, you know, it transmits heat that way. So above the fire, it's going to be hot. But then even on the side, there's no air moving side to side right here to heat me up, right? But then there's radiation. So what is it? I forgot the word. Let's see. So we have the color spectrum. We have ultraviolet. What's thermal? I just forgot the word. Anyway, we have that kind of radiation, and that is what is going out in every direction from that fire and warming me up on the side of it. These marshmallows are getting so toasty. Glorious. So puffy, too. Alright, just about done roasting these. They look like they just want to fall off. They're so tender. Yes, my marshmallows are tender. How's the tops doing? Oh, they could use a little bit of roasting. There's a fly on my head. Get off. That's my head. Okay, yeah, these marshmallows are done. These marshmallows are done. All right. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, with the lens flare. So those are the marshmallows. You'll notice there's some non-golden brown parts of them. Well, I don't know how to toast that side. So can I pull just one off? Joe, man, infrared. That's what I was trying to think of. Infrared radiation. Yes. So when you're just on the side of a fire and you still feel heat, the infrared radiation coming to get you. Don't worry. It's not ionizing, right? Hold on. Dude, there's some ants fighting a bee down here. I don't know if it's a bee, but there's some ants fighting something. Hold on. Oh. Mmm. Got a little battery pack here. You can probably only just barely see it. But there's some ants fighting some sort of small bug. I think the ants are winning. Backyards are cool, dude. Find all sorts of stuff. Yeah, in case you're wondering, this is a car battery with an inverter on it, just to make sure that I have plenty of power for my laptop. Uh-oh. Lag. No. Probably because I unplugged my laptop. Let me plug it back in. Oh, there's an airplane. All right, hold on. We don't want lag. That's no good. Come back. Come back. No. All right. Well. All right. I think we're coming back here. Come on, stream. You can do it. Had a significant bit of lag there. I think it's going to take a bit to catch up. In the meantime, I will eat this marshmallow. Yeah, the stream is trying. That's what I get for unplugging.